Hello, and welcome to the FSP Accelerated Investor Program. Congratulations on taking the first step to having your very own millionaire portfolio. I'm Warren Jeffery, Head of Research and Trading here at FSP Invest, and over the next few weeks I'll show you exactly how easy it is for you to become a fully fledged millionaire. I'll start at the beginning, right from round 1, and in 7 simple steps I'll show you how you can build your very own millionaire portfolio. In step 1, I'll show you how to get out of the red and get started. In step 2, I'll reveal how to find and free up 2,500 Rand a month you never knew you had. In step 3, I'll teach you how to grow your first 100,000 Rand, hassle-free. In step 4, I'll introduce you to the big league and show you how to take charge of your own portfolio. In step 5, I'll unpack exactly how you'll grow your portfolio from 100,000 Rand to $1 million using my perfect millionaire portfolio secret recipe. In step 6, I'll explain how to fast-track your profits and become a millionaire a full year faster. Then, in step 7, I'll show you how to really get accelerated and grow your second million in a little more than a quarter of the time, and your third and fourth and fifth million even quicker than that. The whole program will take you just 7 steps. Even if you're currently in debt and have a negative net wealth, I'll show you exactly how to go from 0 Rand to a full-blown millionaire in just 7 simple steps. And once you've banked your first million, by applying my Accelerated Investor Program technique, you'll be able to double your first million in just 4 years, and double that again every 4 years thereafter. And remember, depending on your personal financial situation, you may even be able to skip some of the steps and become a multimillionaire far, far sooner. Now, I'm sure you're as excited as I am to get started, but before we get stuck into step 1, let me take a moment to introduce myself. Before joining FSP Invest, I spent years mastering the art of short-term trading at one of the country's foremost proprietary trading firms, Golding, Tor & Dedeker. Today, I'm the Head of Research and Trading here at FSP Invest and the Chairman of one of the country's premier investment clubs, the South African Investor. I now spend my days networking with market experts and delving deep into the fascinating and rewarding world of investing to find the best investment opportunities the markets have to offer. It's no secret, I enjoy sharing the knowledge and insights I learn in the markets. In fact, I regularly share my views and opinions on the financial markets with thousands of subscribers to the Money Morning newsletter. And it's this passion to share my vast knowledge that I've built up over years in the financial industry that led me to put this program together, to help you to build your very own million rand portfolio. So, let's get started. You probably don't want to hear this, but the first step to getting your own million rand portfolio is quite simply to get out of the red. Just like anything in life, the key to investing success is to start with a solid foundation, and that means getting your financial house in order. So, today there are 2 things I need you to do before we continue with step 2. First up, I want you to have no short-term debt. Before you start investing, pay off any credit card debt, personal loans or overdrafts. Why? It's simple. You have to pay interest on debt, and you have to pay a lot of interest on short-term debt. So, how exactly do you go about getting your house in order? The first thing you need to do is to make a list of all your debts. This includes things like credit card debt, car loans, and any other form of personal loan. Cross out your mortgage debt, and your student debt, and any other long-term low-interest debt. Now, if there's nothing left on the list, congratulations, you're free of short-term debt. If there is, then focus on paying this debt off before you start growing your million rand portfolio. If you don't know where to start, don't worry. I've prepared a special Smash Your Debt report just for you. This report will show you exactly how you can get rid of your debt starting with as little as 200 Rand a month. You can download this free report from the resources section of the online classroom or by clicking the link at the end of this lesson. Right. Now that you know how to get your debt under control, the next thing you need to do is write down your monthly outgoings or expenses and multiply this amount by 3. By outgoings, I mean how much money do you spend or pay out each month. I'd include, among other things, your mortgage or rent payments, utility and mobile phone bills, your monthly food bill, a rough idea on what you spend going out, and any insurances you pay. Add all this monthly spend up and multiply it by 3. Then ask yourself, is your emergency savings pot that big or bigger? This brings me to the second thing you need to do to get your million rand portfolio off to a successful start. Build up an emergency fund. Life happens, Geysers blow up, roofs need mending, people lose their jobs. That's why you need an emergency fund. A pot of cash you can access immediately to cushion against life's ups and downs. How big should your emergency fund be? It depends partly on your circumstances. If you have dependents, you're probably less keen to suffer a drop in living standards than if you're on your own. As a minimum, aim to have 3 months of living costs saved up. In other words, you could live for 3 months at your current standard of living without earning anything. Of course, 3 months goes by pretty fast, so it's not much of a cushion. Ideally you want 6 months, but 3 is a good start. Now, I can already hear you sighing with the tedium at the idea of saving up 3 months' costs. But once you've got your emergency fund topped up, you're ready to start investing. Then, just remember to keep topping up your emergency fund as you go until you get to 6 months' worth. Having an emergency fund will allow you to invest freely without having to stress that you might urgently need to free up some money for one of life's little curveballs. The next installment of the Accelerate Investor program will arrive in your inbox in the next day or so. In step 2, I'll show you how to unlock an extra 2,500 Rand a month you never even knew you had. In the meantime, if you have any questions, connect with me on theinvestorsclub.co.za and get your questions answered. Until then, here's to staying ahead of the game.